Okay, let's dive right in. Imagine, just for a second, English feeling, well, genuinely natural. Not like something you just study, but something you actually live, like breathing. Especially in all those little moments.
Everyday interactions.
Exactly. Chatting with family, grabbing coffee, maybe just sending a quick text.
Yeah, the small stuff.
That's really the heart of what we're exploring today. We've got this fantastic resource. It strips everything back to the basics.
The absolute essentials.
Yeah, the basic English sentences you actually use constantly across pretty much every real-life situation you can think of.
Yes, and the resource, it makes such a powerful point by focusing just on these fundamental phrases.
Right.
It breaks them down by context, showing how this, well, deceptively simple language really forms the core of how we interact daily.
So our mission today is to go through it, unpack those crucial nuggets.
Yeah, pull out the key bits.
And figure out what's most important here for you listening so you can take it away and use it immediately.
Exactly. Because the source starts by acknowledging something we probably don't think about much. Just how much we talk every single day.
Totally. It's not just, big presentations.
No, it's the constant back and forth, family, colleagues, strangers at the shop.
Right.
And the brilliance of this resource, I think, is how it grounds the learning right in that reality.
Yeah.
It structures everything around the context you actually face.
Makes sense. I mean, where else would you start building fluency, really?
Precisely.
And it jumps straight into the most personal context, your own daily routine.
Yeah.
Giving examples of sentences that just describe the rhythm of your day.
Things as simple as, I wake up at 6 a.m.
Which sounds obvious, right? But saying, I brush my teeth, I take a shower, I get ready for work. These aren't just random sentences.
No. They connect the language directly to the action, what you're physically doing.
Oh.
So you have, I have breakfast, then maybe I leave home at 8 o'clock. It just tracks the day's flow.
And it goes right through to the end of the day. I come back home, I have dinner with my family, I go to bed at 10 p.m., stuff like that.
And what the source really hammers home here is that these aren't just examples, these are the sentences of everyday life.
Right.
And the key insight, it says, is saying them as you live them. Maybe just in your head or quietly.
Like narrating your own life a bit.
Exactly. That's kind of the secret to making the language stick, making it feel natural. You're linking the word to the physical experience.
That makes so much sense. It's like building language muscle memory. Okay, so stepping out from your personal routine, where does it go next? Politeness.
Ah, yes, absolutely crucial. It dedicates a whole section to what it calls polite sentences.
The magic words.
That's it. The source calls them the magic words. Every language has them, right? And in English, they're just, well, non-negotiable for making a good impression.
And for just getting along smoothly.
Yeah, navigating social space. And the examples are the ones you hear constantly. Good morning, how are you? Nice to meet you.
Simple greetings, but they open doors.
They really do. And then when you need something, or maybe you bump into someone,
Oops, yeah.
you have things like, could you help me, please? Excuse me, I'm sorry.
And the basic gratitude stuff, thank you so much.
Followed by the essential reply, you're welcome.
So why magic words? What's the source's take?
Well, as the source points out, they just instantly change the dynamic of an interaction. Think about it, someone bumps you. If they just keep walking, it feels very different than if they stop, make eye contact, and say, oh, excuse me, I'm so sorry.
Right, totally different feeling.
These simple phrases, they prevent friction, they build connection. It's incredible leverage for minimal effort, really.
Absolutely. Okay, so from politeness, where next? Shopping. Super practical.
Incredibly practical. We all do it. Navigating stores, markets, even online, it needs specific language.
And the source gives you those key phrases.
Exactly what you need.
Like the most basic one. How much is this?
Essential. Or if you're buying clothes, maybe, can I try this on?
Oh yeah, important. And if you're just looking around, not ready to buy.
There's that perfect, polite little phrase. I'm just looking, thank you. Saves any awkwardness.
Definitely use that one. Then, okay, you've decided, you need to pay.
Do you accept cards? Still a relevant question sometimes.
True. And then closing the deal, I'll take it.
And the source even includes asking for a better price, Is there any discount?
A and B.
The main point here, as the source emphasizes, is how these really straightforward sentences just empower you. You can handle common transactions without getting flustered.
Takes the stress out of buying things in English.
Totally.
Okay, moving from the physical world into
Yeah.
the digital. Phones, WhatsApp, all that.
Yeah, the source dives into communication via phone and messaging. It calls it the language of today's digital life.
Which is where so much happens now.
So much. And the examples are incredibly common, things you text or say all the time.
Like starting a call, identifying yourself. Hello, this is Ria speaking, or, your name.
Of course. Or if you can't talk right then, setting expectations. I'll call you back in 5 minutes, or maybe can we talk later?
Useful. And of those messages you send when you're actually going somewhere.
Oh yeah, I'm on my way, or I'll be there soon. Standard stuff.
And for texting, needing info, please send me the address.
Or just checking someone's availability. Text me when you're free. The source is spot on. These really are the backbone of quick digital chats in English now.
Okay, shifting gears again. The resource takes us into the workplace.
Right. Meetings, colleagues, tasks, deadlines. A bit more formal, usually.
But just as essential.
Absolutely. And confidence in the workplace often comes from using clear, direct language. These phrases from the source, they provide just that.
Like scheduling stuff.
Yeah, like, I'll join the meeting at 10 a.m. Clear commitment.
Or asking for things, please send me the report.
And importantly, asking for help, which is crucial for teamwork, right? I need some help with this.
Good one. Or starting collaboration. Let's schedule a call.
The source also includes phrases for managing expectations about your work. Things like, I'm working on it.
Lets people know you're on it.
Exactly. Or stating a deadline clearly. The deadline is tomorrow.
And acknowledging help you got. Thanks for your support. Little things, but important.
Very. And the resource notes how using these phrases helps you sound, well, capable, professional.
Reduces confusion.
Yeah, less ambiguity. You communicate your status and needs clearly. Vital in any job.
Right. So finally, the resource does something interesting. It contrasts the workplace with the casual side.
Yes. English with friends and family. It makes the point that English doesn't always have to be formal. It can and should be fun and relaxed.
Good reminder.
Definitely.
Hey.
And this is where you find those more informal greetings and suggestions.
Like, what's up? The classic casual hello.
Totally. Or suggesting getting together. Let's hang out.
Or if you haven't seen someone, I missed you.
Nice one. Or just proposing food. Want to grab some food? Very common.
The source also includes phrases for just sharing how you feel or giving compliments.
Yeah, like, I'm so tired today, or you look great today, or just reacting positively. That's awesome.
It's an important point from the source, isn't it? Language isn't just for serious stuff.
Not at all. These casual phrases are just as essential for building and keeping those personal connections going.
So stepping back now, looking at the whole picture this resource paints. From waking up, through being polite, shopping, texting, working, chilling with friends, it consistently shows the power of simplicity.
It really does. It brings it all together by calling these phrases the absolute building blocks of real-life English.
They're the high-frequency, high-impact sentences you need most.
The ones you'll use again and again.
And the resource suggests something quite profound, I think. That learning English isn't just about memorizing vocab and grammar.
No, it's more about building a habit.
Exactly. And like any habit, you start small. Consistent steps, mastering these basic sentences, using them repeatedly. That's the key.
That's how you build the habit of fluency.
Which leads us to a really interesting thought for you, the listener, to maybe chew on.
Yeah, something to take away.
If you were to intentionally focus only on weaving these fundamental everyday sentences into your actual daily life,
Speaking them as you live them, using them whenever they fit.
how might that change how you even perceive learning English? Does it shift it from feeling like this big, daunting academic thing?
There's just something just seamlessly part of your day, woven into your existence.
And if it does that, how does that kind of consistent, practical application of the basics truly unlock fluency and real confidence? Maybe in a way that just, studying grammar rules on their own might not.
It's a compelling question, how that consistent practice with the building blocks really makes the difference.
Something to ponder as you go about your day. You'll probably start noticing just how often these simple sentences pop up. That's been our deep dive into the essential building blocks of everyday English.